about you just think about it for a second? How about that? How about you just think about it, because it's really not making any sense.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sakaela. If you're new, if you're not new, how are you doing? So in today's video we have another 3-in-1 get ready with me hair makeup outfit, and we talked about how life is a scam. This wig was kindly sent to me by afsisterwig, so thank you to them for sponsoring this video. If you want to just talk about life and how I didn't know that it was going to be like this, then keep on watching. Alright y'all, so you know the drill. We're going to take our got2b spray and we're going to spray down our wig cap so that we can get this thing looking like skitsy scalp, because that's what we do on this channel now. Just take my blow dryer to dry this down, and then we are going to take our scissors and cut off the excess cap. Honestly, I really need to get new scissors because it don't be coming out the way it really should be coming out. It don't look bad, but it could be better. Right now this is Black Opal's Beautiful Bronze Foundation Stick. As you can see, it's really a perfect match. It's giving scalp, and we love to see that, so I'm just putting that all over so that we can have that bold effect for our wig. This is the wig. She looks a lot ashier because she's wet. If I had known that she was gonna still be a little yellow, I would have done something about that, but too late now, child. So I'm using the 𝕊𝕆𝕘𝕚, I think that's the name of the product, child. I don't know. I did 2 layers of this because anything more I felt like would have had way too much hold. I'm only wearing this wig for a week, so I didn't feel like I needed it to be stuck for that, you know, like that good. As you see right here, there was like a line of demarcation, so you see me kind of going forward with the comb because I'm trying to really like smooth out that wig cap and get that to lay down very well underneath the wig, because I don't want you to see that line, which is way more noticeable because the hair is blonde. But yeah, so we're just gonna finish installing this. I'm gonna be quiet because it's really no need for me to keep talking. And now we're back. Wig is all the way installed. I will say I did a really good job plucking this, and I'm proud of myself because blonde hair is really difficult to pluck if you've ever plucked it. Like, it normally ends up being under plucked because you can't really see what you're doing, but this was plucked to damn near perfection. So pat on the back, sakaelajahstice. But anyway, what we're doing right now is just pulling out what we're going to use for baby hairs, because as you know, we like to lay our wig down before we do anything else. So we're going to tie the hair up because it was just getting on my nerves. I couldn't do what I needed to do. And I'm also going to twist up these edges because, again, everything was just irritating me. I think it was the fan being the one was just kind of blowing everything around. But we're going to take our elastic band and we're going to tie down our wig, because that is the key to a beautiful, flawless install, is this elastic band. Don't skip this step in your wig process. Even if it looks late, I promise it can look even more late. So just do this whenever you do an install, fresh or reinstall, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec with my hair straightened, because you didn't need to see me do that because it would have been very much tedious, very much redundant, and I just used a Remington straightener. But anyway, the part, I feel like I have to like hop on this all the time because like it's 2021 and I still see people neglecting to pluck their parts, and the wig is giving wig, and I don't understand how you can not pluck your part. Like, yes, the frontal and the hairline is important, the most important part, but if your part ain't plucked, then child, you might as well not have even plucked your freaking hairline, because it's giving wig. I'm sorry, but it gives wig if the part is not plucked. So what I do is I part the hair in the middle, and you'll see at the end of this my wig was even still off center. It is what it is though. But I part it in the middle, and then I just go slightly to the left of that part and pluck backwards, and then I go slightly to the right of that part and pluck backwards. So that's kind of the technique. Take your time when you do this. As I always say, don't do like, see how I'm really pulling, like you really will rip your lace. I've done it countless times and I still continue to do the same thing, so clearly I never learned my lesson. But please just take your time when you do this because you don't want to mess up your wig. But anyway, I'm gonna be quiet now. So baby hair is on a blonde wig. I'm not gonna lie, they're a little bit difficult to do. I don't enjoy styling baby hairs on blonde hair. It's a tedious process. But what I will say is to always have your blow dryer on hand, if ever, not just with blonde hair, but if ever you're installing your wig and you're laying your edges and it's like they don't want to stay, like they're not staying in place, use a blow dryer. Don't wait until you tie it down. Like if you want it to, like, because I feel like then it's gonna be it's not gonna be neat, and you take the scarf off and it's gonna be doing up waviness and stuff. So use your blow dryer after you've laid it in place. As you see, I like kind of put my finger there to really make sure that it kind of is smoothing in the direction and the place that I want it to go. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. The technique isn't any different. It's just blonde hair is just a little bit more, I don't know, it's just a little bit more difficult to deal with, because as you lay it, it kind of disappears. So then you kind of got to make sure that what you're doing is correct. Another thing that I didn't show in this is after it's finished like drying and setting, I do kind of lift the baby hair off of my face so that you can see the true color, because it kind of turns, like I said, translucent. So if you want it to like be noticeable after it's dry, just kind of lift it up a bit so it's kind of just sitting on top of your, if that makes sense, so you can actually see it. But yeah, so now I'm taking the wax stick. Like I said, it's not my favorite thing, but it gets the job done, and we just want to take our hot comb and we're just gonna wax this up. I'm not gonna talk about this because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I do want to just point out that I did pluck this wig very well, and we love to see that. So can we say yes to the pluck? Look at the pluck, babe. Lovely. I did cut this hair off camera because I just wasn't feeling the length. But I think I spoke about that once we got into the makeup portion. But it was still like an asymmetrical bob, which I didn't realize. I don't know if it's cute, but it just wasn't giving what I needed to give. So anyway, let's get into what it is me to get into. I'm just looking at what she's looking like. She's looking kind of cute. Let's get into the makeup now. I'm really tired, and I'm trying to I'm tired and I'm hungry, really and truly, and I'm trying to get the energy because I need the energy for this this chit chat. As you see, I have cut the hair. I wasn't enjoying it for some reason with that little asymmetrical situation that was going on, so I just cut it over to one length. So let's get into what we're going to talk about today, and the fact that life is a scam. And I don't know why anybody wants to be here. Why did you bring me here? Who wants to suffer in the way that we have to suffer on this planet? I don't understand. Talked about this on last week's episode of the podcast. I'm gonna link that down below. Me and my friends have a podcast where we just question life's rules and society's rules, and who made the rules and why do we have to follow them, right? I just want to bring it to YouTube because I'm still not over it. What is this life that we live in? Life is a scam, and I'm gonna list you the reasons why life is a scam. Okay, so first off, we do not ask to be here. No human being has asked to be here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say to, I'm gonna speak to our egg and say, hey egg, do you want to come and live outside of my body? You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. What happened was two people decided to have sex and I was conceived. That's what happened. And now here I am, having to pay bills when I didn't ask for this life. I didn't ask for it. If I could choose a life to live, I would either live a life as a rich person, or I would live a life as a dog, or a cat, or a bird, or a fish. Child, anything but a blood clot human. Like, I don't want to be a human. I don't want to be a human. I don't want this life. I don't want to live this life anymore. I don't want it. I want a refund. Return to sender. Send it back. Reset. Redo. Start it over. I'm not here for it. I don't want it. Like, when you really deep the fact that, did I ask to be here? Did you, was I part of the conversation? Because I wasn't part of the conversation. And like, you go from being a baby to a child, to a teen, being taken care of, right? To all of a sudden, now I have to just take care of myself. Just out the blue, now you have to take care of yourself. I know you enjoyed me paying all your groceries and you not having to think about anything. But now, you're in doubt. Come on. I got a job. Come on. Go pay bills. Come on. It's like, who the hell said this is what I want to do with my life? Huh? I don't want to pay bills for the rest of my life, child. I didn't sign up for this. The second reason that life is a scam is because capitalism. Who invented capitalism? Who decided that things have to cost money? Who chose money as what is money? Who decided that money has to be a thing? Why can't everything be free? It's a genuine question. Why can't everything be free? Because, and people will say, oh, because people need to be, paid for their services or their goods or whatever the hell. But if everything was free, there would be no, if money was never even a thing, was never even a system, if we never even heard of that, ain't nobody worried about money if it didn't actually exist, bro. You understand what you're saying right now, because money does exist, and you know that it oh my god, you're saying that right now because money exists and you know that it exists. But if you didn't know that money existed, then you wouldn't be saying this about it. You feel me? Like, I tried to find the answer about the invention of money, and it's basically classism. That's basically what it is. To keep people in different, that might have not been its original purpose, but like everything else, humans turn everything evil and into something that it doesn't need to be, and that's what it turned into. Classism and elitism and all of those isms that are lined up with racism and all the things, right? I can't even see my face properly, man. I'm gonna move. But yeah, so that's as much as I could find about the invention of money and all of that type of stuff, right? And then I also have issues. No, I'm not finished talking about that. So yeah, my thing is if money didn't exist, if everything was free, do you know how much happier we would be? I remember I saw this tweet, and I said this on a podcast because it's so true. Ever since I saw it, I was like, bro, how is this the life that we're living? But we're really on a floating rock, paying bills. We're the only creatures in this earth that have to pay bills to live here. No other animal, no other mammal, no other nothing has to do what we are doing right now, because some human decided that we had to pay bills because somebody chose this for all of us. One or a few people chose this for everybody. Doesn't seem fair. I'm really trying to avoid getting makeup on the hair, but I really just be deep in it. Imagine if everything was free. Imagine if I went to the grocery store and I needed groceries and they were free, and then the person that works at the grocery store wouldn't need money to go and put gas in the car because gas is free, and then the gas station attendant wouldn't need money to go buy clothes because clothes are free, and then the retail worker wouldn't need money to go and get a new car because cars are free, and the car salesman wouldn't need money to buy a house because houses are free. Who the hell invented money, and who do I fight? Who do I fight? Because square up, my nigga. Square up. Inventor of money. But you want to know why else? And I said this on the pod because, child, I don't understand, and I'm sorry if you are a Christian and you feel a way about this. How about you just think about it for a second? How about that? How about you just think about it, because it's really not making any sense. God and Lucifer were up in heaven, right? Up in heaven chilling, besties or whatever the hell they were, right? Cool. Lucifer did what he did, trying to take God's place. God said, hell to the no. You need to get out of here. Cool. All that's fine and dandy. But God sent the devil to earth. Okay? And that's where I have a problem. And let me tell you why I have a problem. You God did not want this being in your presence anymore. In your life. Didn't want him around you. But you decided, you took it upon yourself to send him down to this place where you were going to put your creations. You were going to put us on this place after you've already placed this man here. Riddle me this. Why? You could try to quantify, justify, whatever the hell you want to try to do, but we were set up because it's not it's not making sense. It sounds like a scam. It sounds like a setup. It sounds like you wanted us to go through the things that we're going through right now, right? And I don't understand it. And you want to know why I don't understand it? Because, so people say, because I remember asking many years ago, I had asked the question, why didn't God just wipe away Adam and Eve and start the hell over? And they said, because, God is a loving God. Cool. And he loves us and he wants to give us chances or whatever the case, right? But then you have instances in the Bible where he just strikes people down. So the math ain't mathin' right there. So why the hell would you put us in the same space as this demon that you didn't want in your realm? You didn't want this man in heaven, so you thought it was a good idea to put him here with us. If that upsets you, I apologize. I love God. And people might be like, don't question. Sure, I'm a question because it ain't making no damn sense. So I'm a question why the hell we live in the way that we living right now. That's my qualms. I'm not here for having to live the way that we have to live. I'm not here for struggling. I'm not here for the way that money is just, you cannot do or be or go or anything without money. Money makes the world go round. Money is the only way that you will get to be or do or see or anything. We should all be living like the rich folk. Every single person should be living like rich people. Why are the people in this world with billions of dollars? Why are you hoarding money like this? You don't see anything wrong with that? You disgusting, selfish human being. And I don't care. People will be coming and saying, like, don't watch nobody else's pockets, basically. Like, you shouldn't worry about what everybody else is doing with their money. But, bro, do you need $1 billion? Do you? Do you need $1 billion? Do you know how much $1 billion is? $1 million, first of all, is a lot of money, right? $1 million is a lot of money. That's $100,000 10 times. That's $1 million. $1 billion is $1 million 1,000 times. 999 million plus another million makes $1 billion. $1,000 million makes $1 billion. And there are people with billions, and I'm here struggling to pay my tuition. It's people on the streets that ain't got no freaking nowhere to live. And you think that this is okay? No, it's not okay. Don't tell me not to pocket watch. No, nobody should have that much insane amount of money. Nobody should have that much money. And I don't really care what anybody, like, nobody should have that much money. How do you have more money than the people in the world? How do you have more money than there are people in the world? It might be a lie. I feel like there are only like 7 billion people in this world. There are people with like tens of, I don't know if people with 100 billions, but there are people with tens of billions of dollars. And like, you don't see nothing wrong with that? It's really unfair. It's actually unfair, and I don't care what anybody says. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Like, I know Rihanna just became a billionaire. Congratulations, but like, why do you need $1 billion? You don't need $1 billion. Nobody does. I don't care who you are. You don't need $1 billion. I don't want to be a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad. I don't want to be a billionaire. Bitch, I want to just be comfortable. Everybody should be able to live comfortably. This life that we live in, bro, this really ain't, like, it ain't all that it's cracked up to be. Nobody told me it was gonna be like this. Nobody told me it was gonna be like this. Okay, when I'm 15, 16, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to be an adult. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to not have to listen to my parents. Oh my gosh, like, child, all we care about is the fact that we don't have to listen to nobody else. Ain't nobody really telling us that we not gotta pay bills. We gotta go to work every day, even if it's a job that you don't like, because you need to keep a roof over your head and food in your fridge. And nobody telling us all of this. And nobody telling us this. And it's a scam. 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 And I'm not here for it. I don't know how I don't have to live this life anymore, but I need to figure it out, because I swear to God, something needs to change. Something's got to give, child. Something's got to mother loving give, because I can't do this no more. I can't. I'm barely out of university. This is my last year of uni, and then I'm gotta get into the workforce. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this, but I refuse to have to work and be miserable for the rest of my life. Paycheck to paycheck. You know how many people are living paycheck to paycheck? You know how many people are this close to poverty? You know, like hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people are a paycheck or a bad accident or a sickness and illness away from poverty, away from homelessness, away, like, what is not making sense? What is not making sense? I don't know what's not making sense, but I'm not here for it. I'm not. I refuse for this to be my life. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Nobody told me the road. No, nobody told me the road would be hard. Not even people. You did not tell me that this was what adulting was. Adulting is a scam. School is a scam. Everything is a scam. It's all a scam. Get me off of this planet. Take me to a different universe. Like, you know, it's like, I don't want to, you know, like, people like, I don't want to unalive myself. And I most certainly do not. Like, I want to live, but I just don't want to live like this. What is this? This is the ghetto. This life thing is the ghetto. When you really think about all of this money and all of this everything, again, it's just to separate people. It's just to keep people out of certain places. Like, you're too poor for this. You can't afford this. You can't afford to go here. You can't afford to wear this. You can't afford to eat this. You can't afford this. You are below me. You're beneath me. I am your superior. You are my inferior. Like, that's it. There's no other reason. There's no other logical reason why money needs to exist. Try and convince me otherwise. Try and convince me otherwise as to why there needs to be money in this world. Convince me. Give me a good argument, because I would like to know, because it's not making any sense. It's really not. It's not making no sense. I don't want to hurt anybody's mouth about we need money. Shut up. There are people out there that will do the job that they're doing right now for no money, just because they love it. People like if there was no money, people would be able to do what they're passionate about. Like, do you understand how much of a, like, the society would be better as a whole? And I refuse to believe anything different. You cannot convince me anything different. You can't tell me that if there was no money involved and everybody was able to live the life that they wished to live and everybody was able to be happy, you're gonna tell me that that's not utopia right there? Like, anyway, you're retarded. Not retarded, sorry, that's not the word to use. I apologize. Shut up. You're delusional. That's what you are. I don't want to be a part of this life anymore. How do I join a different life? How do I resurrect, reincarnate myself as a dog? Because this adult, this life, this human thing, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be here. No human being asked to be here. Think about it. But I have to now fend for myself. I have to now find a way to pay for me to live in this place, to put food in my fridge, to put clothes on my back. I have to now figure out how to pay for all of these things when I didn't even ask to be placed on this earth. When there are people out there that could give me $1 million and they wouldn't even blink, bro, wouldn't flinch, it wouldn't even be noticeable to their bank account, because that's how much money they have. Greed is a disgusting thing, and that is the reason why we are where we are, because humans are flawed. And God could have wiped us all out and killed the devil at the same time, because why do we have to go through all of this? You could have killed him to begin with. Why do we now have to come and wait until Jesus returns for you to kill this man, this demon, this thing? Why couldn't you kill him all this time? You could have killed him when you cast him out of heaven, not put him on this earth for him to now be the reason. Because is it not because of the devil? People say don't try to blame the devil for the things that you do. It's your human nature, which is sin. But the original, like, sin had come from him, did it not? Because God doesn't sin, so it came from the devil. Don't try to say it's me. No, that thing is on this earth, and that's why we're living the way that we're living, and I'm very upset about it. It's very frustrating. Like, I just don't understand the logic. The logic isn't logic, and I'm just like, I don't want to live this life. I don't, like, you don't understand. Like, I just don't. Can I be like Outer Banks and find $400 million in gold? Can I? But anyway, let's get into the outfit that we are wearing today. My makeup looks really nice. My hair, again, it's just not as ashy as I would like it to be, but I did pluck this wig very well. So that's like the plus, is that the wig is plucked very nicely. Okay, so ignore the mess that is in my room right now. But this is the outfit. This crew neck is from Culture Kings. It'll be featured in the video on Friday. We have some styling video coming out on Friday. These jeans are from 𝕊𝕆₃, and I just have it paired with my, I have one-on-one because I'm not getting anywhere. my dark russet Earth Force One mids. Really think this is a cute little fall fit. You know, we get into the fall season. So yeah guys, so that is the end of this video. Thank you again to afsisterwig for sponsoring this vid, sending me this blonde unit. She will get dyed really soon into a nice little fall color, so stay tuned for that video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the Hurdy makeup, the outfit, the conversation. Let me know your thoughts about life and the scamminess that it is in the comments down below. And yeah guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't get subscribed to my channel because you know you want to be lit with me. Turn on my post notifications, follow my Instagram, and I will see y'all in my next one. Peace out, Girl Scout. Check you later.